Hello, this is Crow Sentry. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Orcs Must Die. Alright, so now that we've completed Runner's Island, we're going to go to Overpass. I am recognizing these levels, but I have not played them in a while. This is where we get the barricade that we briefly saw before. I love the barricade for trap users. It's important because you got to make use of your traps as much as possible. You amplify each trap to the best ability. And just like it shows in the picture, you've got... I don't know if you can see it, but, you know, I'm going to let him talk.
Another attack where our defenses are thin? If I didn't know better, I think the orcs were learning.
Yeah, kind of strange. The orcs are learning. Anyways, this is a teleport. So if you look on the mini-map real quick, you'll see there's a little green door icon or door shape. And then you appear at the other one. I believe they're color-coded as well. So there's this area over here is part of it. You see what happens is there's one door, but two paths. And so there's this path, which has a lot of overhang for a really good death trap if you get ceilings and stuff. And they come around over here, and then they go in the rift. The catch is there's a whole different path, including a different entrance to the rift, that they can go through. How do you defend both when you can only really relatively place much traps in one of them? Do you just have to deal with it? Well, no, actually, because we just picked up the barricade, and this is where the barricade is actually really handy. Alright, there is our levels later when you don't have much choice, but bear with me here. Okay, so same as last time on our enemies. We have the Orc Warrior, the Kobold Runner, the Crossbow Orc, nothing spectacular. We did pick up the barricades, so let's get our wind built in first. We're going to need our tar traps, we're going to need our arrow walls, we're also going to need our barricades. And, you know what, I don't think it matters too much about these guys in, because I only place a minimal number of barricades. They're expensive, but very, very powerful. Again, they amplify the effects of your other traps. So until you get ceiling traps, you have some power missing. But it's doing well enough. We got one more slot. I'm not a big fan of the boom barrel. I'm going to use the spike trap in case I didn't get to use that. So I think we're good on there. So what I'm going to do is bring up the barricade. If we place it here, it takes 3 to block off this path. And this one has a lot of these... bring it here. You can see the stairs there, kind of a problem. But if you go over here, if I remember correctly, you can actually... Is it here? Or I think it's... Anyways, it's good enough either way. Anyways, you can block... Is this path off? No, this is not right. Sorry, I'm honestly trying to remember how I did this last time. There it is. Alright. Now that costs a lot of points, but they are... So if you look at the little light, it goes there and then doubles back because they can't go through. There are a few enemies that will attack that, and if you use barricades to completely block the path so the enemies have nowhere to run to the rift, they will attack the barricade. Even normal orcs, and they will rip right through your barricades. The reason it works normally is because they don't actually have the barricades available. Alright. Okay, so I do not have enough for another barricade, and so I'm going to place my one tar trap here. Is this how I want to do it? I'm going to place it over here. I'll explain as I go. Just going to move on. Don't need my spell up. I need my bow up. Right, what do we have first? That's fast. Are those kobolds? No. No, I'm misjudged. I managed to spray and pray to death. Wahahaha. I mean, okay, so I enjoy my Slaughterfest. But these guys are not exactly tough, so our weapon alone, even though it's kind of wimpy, is enough due to their slow speed, etc. And you can toss them in there. The catch is, a lot of times if you throw them into this pit I'm facing right now, they actually get all the way over. So anyways, as we earn points, we're going to want to basically block this off. Obviously we're not doing so great on points yet. Okay, the kobolds aren't going to be a big trouble, honestly. The spray and pray method is especially effective if you can stay within a reasonable range of these guys. Obviously it doesn't always work. Oh, I'm actually killing some of them back being there, and I don't want to do that. Alright, new wave. See how easy that was? Alright, now they have to go through here. One little tiny spot. Alright. What do we have coming? Normal orcs. I don't want to... Well, I guess I could... I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're, like, dying and falling back through the gate? That doesn't matter. Anyways. Oh. Gotta pay attention. Trying to scratch my nose. Trying to scratch your nose and kill orcs is not the easiest plan, and probably not the best either. Alright, let's throw them. You know what? I have an idea. A lot of these guys are clumping up here. I can actually throw it at this angle, and they go into the acid pit. I love that. The screams of my opponents. Yes, as he says, winning! Yeah, I'm having fun. Okay, so before I go too much farther, I need to make sure I actually have the ball traps up. And they do actually fire through that, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'm about to find out, and I'll have to settle it when we hit wave 6 finished. Looks like we have 7 waves today. Okay, so why crossbow fire 1,000 times a second? Because it doesn't, but it is really fast firing. It's kind of fun. It's a magic crossbow. It doesn't have to reload or anything. It's just got like the energy across it. Okay. Slaughterfest. There's a lot of these dudes right now. Yeah, see, I don't think it's going to damage the barricade at all. I could be mistaken, I don't think it does. Yeah. Wait, what? What'd you fire? Someone back here? No? Okay. Die. We have a guy who went over here. And
That's how it's done.
yes, it is. That's definitely how it's done.
A little present for you.
Alright, and hopefully I'll be able to get my traps up a little bit better, but actually with the acid pits, we're not having... Oh, crud! Let's continue to get headshots, try to not be killed, okay. I don't want to take damage. Okay. I'm trying to pull back behind my barricade so that I don't actually get in trouble here. Bye-bye, humans, get to the rift, blah, blah, blah. You're not getting to the rift. You are going to die a horrible, painful death, though. Well, you're going to die. It's like a guaranteed. It's in your contract. You signed the contract when you broke open that foot. Oh, crud, they're damaging the barricade. It's actually... It's because of those arrows they're firing at me. It's actually hitting the barricades when they're aiming at me. You know what? Can I just, like... Have I been barking validated? It is a good comedic game. Alright, oh. And... headshot. Nope, I missed. Oh, sure, when I'm not zoomed, I hit him. Okay, so, darn it. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. Ah, don't do that to me. I need to see. Wait, what? What? That's it? Man. Okay then. Oh, and since we hit the 3rd wave, these things are repaired. Yeah. I don't have a lot of points here, but okay. I'll live. Yeah. I mean, I don't have a lot of trap. I just make use of the small amount of trap I have via barricades. It's kind of what I do. Later on, you can get this spring trap that'll actually fling the enemies for you in case you don't get them with your wind belt. But in general, I haven't had this. Man, that's a lot of orcs. It is the final wave. Alright, you know, I'm going to rely on my traps for a bit while I try to snipe the really tough guys. On. I mean, those mouse buttons not very big or receptive to being pressed, and there doesn't seem to be a way that I found at least to like change the controls and whatnot. See, that's the thing, is they just barely get through here, and they got to do it all over again.
Oh yeah.
I'll take that. Alright, well, while he's wandering off, you know what, I should make sure I get my time bonus. Who's missing? You.
Let's do it again.
That's the right dance. The splits of doom. I enjoy this too much. There we go, got our 5th skull. Nice. Alright. Yeah, I did have an upgrade to buy. Alright, so these guys, barricades are cheaper. So as much as I would like to get the Archer Champion, barricades are actually much more important because of being cheaper. I believe it drops it from 800 to 600. We'll see this in a later episode. Let's go ahead and upgrade this. Upgrades are final, no refunds. Yeah, I know, I know. Eventually, if you complete all of normal and hard and get 5 skulls and everything, you will have everything upgraded. And you have to do this also with the expansion areas in order to also afford to get the expansion upgrades. So it's really, really expensive, but that's worth it. Eventually. And then you can go back and play through the game again. Alright, so rambling aside, yeah, it looks like it was only 20 seconds. Yeah, so that's why if I waited much, started thinking about Alex about you, I may have missed this. That's why I decided I better just go ahead and get it done. So I will see you next time, and have fun.